TechTale 73. Today is July 2nd on a Friday morning, 6:54 a.m. Good morning to you. Reading a time slip from Wednesday, June 23rd, 19 minutes. For the law office Papa, 7:30 to 7:49 p.m. For Romeo Uniform, resumed work on Annex First Office Computer. Determined via logs that most recent user was Charlie Hotel, which has a terminated Microsoft 365 account. Restored M365 license to the Charlie Hotel account and reset the password. So this is a computer they said they want to use as a floater. It's kind of temporary. Air conditioning upstairs is broken. So I just figured, I'm just going to continue using that username, and whoever's at that desk can use that account. And with Microsoft license restored, it'll just be the simplest, quickest fix for that. Then the next time slip is Friday, June 25th, 8 minutes for the same law office Papa, 8:44 to 8:52 a.m. with Mike Charlie. Phone and remote support, uninstalled local essential forms, and installed server-based essential forms. This has been a recurring thing. It's very quick and simple. It's 8 minutes. But they keep trying to install this software themselves, essential forms. I think they have a DVD for it. The catch is the way that this works for multi-user is you install it on the server and then just drag a shortcut from the server application directory to the user's desktop. There is no installation process to go through. It's so quick and simple and easy. And the person in the office who had done this local installation before, I trained her how to do this herself. I don't know if she did it on this one or if somebody else just grabbed the CD and tried it, but what happens when you use the CD, it just installs for a local database and you don't get the company data files. So before dragging that shortcut over, the process is you have to do the normal uninstall procedure for any program, and then you have to go delete the content in the user's app data folder before dragging over the shortcut, and then you just launch it and it just works. It's the simplest multi-user program I've ever come across. But occasionally I get a call from them saying, hey, I need you to install this. I can't get it installed, from different people. Then the next time slip, also Friday, June 25th, 14 minutes for the law office Whiskey. 2:48 to 3:02 p.m. for the attorney, Juliet. Phone and remote support to complete Amazon purchase of Kindle for the PC and install on home computer, adjusted reading width. So Kindle for the PC was a free application. You have to go through a purchase procedure through Amazon on this and then download it to the computer. And he had tried to do it himself and just was totally stuck. When I connected to his computer, he had a screen displayed with Kindle stuff, and there was a button over on the right side to purchase or add to cart, something like that. So I clicked on that. We went through the purchase. It looked like it was going to charge him money, although it never had a dollar amount. But you go through the full purchase sequence in Amazon. And then an email got sent to him. And instead of going to the email for the instructions of how to download, we went into, I think it was some kind of message center within Amazon where we could find the button to actually download the software. So then it downloaded to a bottom left corner, and he wouldn't have noticed that. So then you launch it from there and go through a fairly straightforward installation procedure. So then when we opened the program, his screen was yay wide, and the and the text was, just kind of in the center of the screen. He wanted it larger and full width. So took a little bit of hunting around for the right button to click on for that, because there were several different ways to adjust the layout on the screen, and none of them, it took a little while to find the one that made it take the full width of the screen. Then the last time slip for last week, and then I get caught up to this week. That's the first time for Tech Tales. This is for one of the senior attorneys in the law office, Papa, but this is billed to him as an individual. So 3 of the senior attorneys who are partners in the company, there's two other partner attorneys, but only the 3 most senior, I actually have a personal billing set up. And each of those, they are partners with each other, but they are each individually incorporated. So their partnerships are corporations that are partners with the law firm. The other 2 partners are partners of the law firm as individuals, not as corporations. So that causes them some kind of complex tax accounting. Fortunately, I'm not involved in that, but it makes a difference on occasion into how we have things set up, because the law firm in totality has a QuickBooks company file, and each of those senior attorneys that are incorporated have their own QuickBooks company file for their corporation. One of the attorneys also has a Quicken accounting file to keep track of his rental properties. And then the other 2 partner attorneys, we don't have any separate accounting for them. So they deal with their own tax accounting themselves, since they are individuals. All the money that flows to them as an individual. And well, as an individual, perhaps doing, it's a little bit out of my league, but I'm thinking that they wouldn't be doing a corporate tax return, so that has to come through to their personal tax returns as a profit and loss statement as a proprietor. So I guess, there's partnership verbiage in those tax forms. Okay, that's totally aside. So what this was, from 3:04 to 3:25 p.m., 21 minutes, this was phone support to determine GPS coordinates of Huntington Lake cabin. So we had major fires in the mountains. I think it was last year in the summer. Could have been 2 years ago now. And their cabin burned down. A lot of properties burned down. Properties of at least one other of my clients burned down in the mountains. And so this phone call said he was trying to locate the GPS coordinates of their Huntington Lake cabin. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, that burned down. And I said, so are you standing at the location of the remnants of where the cabin burned down? He says, oh, no, we bought a new cabin. So they only owned that cabin up there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, loved it, and then it burned down. And then I guess, probably imagining pretty, as soon as they could, they bought another one. So he has an Android phone. I don't have an Android phone. So I did some Google searching. I did some comparison with my phone. I tried to talk him through some things. We didn't do real great with it, in part because he and his wife didn't seem to know what GPS coordinates would look like. Lat long with a two or three digit number, then a period, then a bunch more digits for latitude, longitude, and In our region, it's the 3-digit number has a negative number. And then there's also another form of GPS coordinate. So we didn't do real well with that. And I've on occasion thought that I kind of would like to buy a Android phone and even have an Android service to be able to provide support, but that's kind of an expensive monthly cost and purchase cost to begin with. So that is the last time slip for last week. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be reporting on a time slip in the same week. Cool. All right, so I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.